Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode here of the new Byte Daily Gaming News. Yesterday, so many things happened, so let's just jump right into it. We have no time to waste. First bit of news is actually the Crypt of the Necrodancer developers made a new game in cooperation with Nintendo, and this is Cadence of Hyrule. Basically, Crypt of the Necrodancer with Link and Zelda characters. Isn't that amazing? This one came around right at the end of the Nindies showcase for Spring 2019. And of course, lots of more things came around, so let's just jump into more games. How about Nuclear Throne and other Vlambeer games come onto the Switch, like Vlambeer Arcade, a brand new collection of mini games, which just boast titles as Ultra Bugs. Okay, that wasn't that big. The Vlambeer Arcade is a collection of mini-games that would expand over time this year, starting with Space Invader style title Ultra Bugs. Of course, they also have Super Great Box in April and Nuclear Throne, which is available right now. Other games that have been announced are Blaster Master Zero 2 is out also today on Switch, and Double Fine, which we know, of course, long before this. The new game is called Rat, and it will come with a tongue-in-cheek 80s themed post-apocalyptic hack-and-slash game. For the official trailer and everything we've seen so far, of course, check out the links in the video description down below. We also have a complete list here posted by Game Informer, so there's even more indie gaming news right there for your Nintendo Switch, so check them all out down below. And moving on, actually, Disney might not be too happy with EA's treatment of the Star Wars franchise, as all of a sudden it's resurrecting Lucasfilm Games. Yes, that old company apparently will see a revival just after a few job postings have been seen on the internet, particularly Disney's career website, of course. The whole thing is very large, actually, because Lucasfilm Games were the ones that probably make the best, or at least the most interesting Star Wars games out there before the closure in 2013. And now that it's apparently coming back, there's literally hope that EA won't be the only ones with the license to publish games with the Star Wars franchise attached to them. So who knows, maybe there's actually cool new games coming around, this time from Disney directly by the hands of Lucasfilm Games Resurrected. I don't know what the new title could be. The story is very lengthy and goes also on here with the history of the studio and everything, so check it out down below. It's very worth your read just to know everything about the game so far. Moving on, we also have, of course, Xbox reacting to Google Stadia news, but before that we have also Xbox Game Pass getting 6 new games in March, including Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Vampire, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Walking Dead, Michonne, Perencio, I don't know, and Marvel vs. Captain Ultimate, of course. The Rare Limited developed game Sea of Thieves anniversary update includes an ocean of adventures. There's actually lots of things going on, new quests, an arena, and of course, hunting and fishing. Oh, interesting. All these updates are coming for free to the player base soon, and these all updates are coming for free actually on April 30th, so a little later than the birthday, of course, of the game. But hey, if things take the time, they should take the time, of course, to be good in the end, so April 30th it is. But also something else, which we have not talked about in the Nintendo Switch announcement, because I was thinking it sort of fits more here in this placement. Yes, Microsoft is bringing Xbox Live features to Nintendo Switch, and alongside of that also Cuphead. This news came around actually with the Nintendo Nindies show, which was the very first game that being shown, but yes, it also means that Xbox Live will come to the Nintendo Switch. Sadly, we don't know yet when this game will come and Xbox Live, but it is set to release for this year, so people who have not had the chance with Cuphead yet, you're in for a ride. Of course, then talking about Google Stadia that we talked about yesterday, we also have news from Xbox head, of course, Phil Spencer, talking about that and how they see, of course, their own projects, Project XCloud, where they have basically the same thing in their heads. The game is running on the cloud and you can stream it to any mobile phone, tablet, or PC using, for example, your Xbox controller. As he says, today we saw a big tech competitor enter the gaming market and frame the necessary ingredients for success as content, community, and cloud, Spencer wrote. There were no big surprises in their announcement, although I was impressed by their leverage of YouTube, use of Google Assistant, and the new Wi-Fi controller. But regardless of Google Stadia, Xbox and XCloud have sort of new stuff also coming around for E3 this summer in June, so definitely this will be the year of game streaming coming up big. And something else is also coming big more and more every day, every day a little bit, is the Epic Games Store. For example, the games Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls, and Heavy Rain by Quantic Dream will come out to PC exclusively to the Epic Games Store which previously were exclusive only to PlayStation consoles, but also we'll have another extended relationship with Ubisoft, also continuing what they did before with Epic Games Store, besides of course having their own Uplay store. But yeah, not only the Division 2 will come to Epic's client, apparently also want to bring more games to that store over. Yes, even Yager Development, the guys that brought us, for example, Spec Ops: The Line, have a new game which is called The Cycle, an online multiplayer-focused game. And all of that comes together. The Epic Games Store exclusive Metro Exodus outsells previous game on Steam at launch. So apparently it works. You know, not that many people are actually boycotting the game, as it seems, at least regarding to the sales. Of course, this is only temporarily. Within a year's time, you can buy actually Metro Exodus on Steam as well. But yeah, it really shows how Epic is doing and how the larger audience out there, who probably doesn't really care about Reddit and everything else, just really thinks about this change in stores. They just roll with it. Of course, there's even more developers and games coming over to Epic Games Store. Here's a full list again, linked down below. I'm sorry that we can't go into details with all of them, but there's just so many news. I just can't go into detail with each one of them. One more bit news, of course, regarding Epic and, of course, the Unreal Engine. There's also more news coming around for ray tracing and physics revamps. So just like CryEngine updated their engine to show us, hey, there's actually new stuff coming around, of course, with ray tracing, the Unreal Engine just follows up with that as well. And in more general game release news, finally, The Walking Dead. The final season is concluding next week on March 26th, and then finally, it's over. The last game that Telltale actually did, after they've been basically shut down, is now being released next week. Also in other news, we have Vidal and Jerry not being the only characters coming over to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Of course, the new U2 Season Pass also has a new fighter, which we all know of now. It's Kid Goku from the Dragon Ball GT series. Rumors also have it that Ultra Instinct Goku can come, and of course Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But you know, since they are just basically characters from the show, any one of them could be a rumor. It's not that far off, you know. I mean, for God's sake, even Yamcha and Krillin are part of the game. In other games news, we have the new, actually, reveal of a protagonist for the next series of Yakuza games, at least. And he's called Kasuga. He actually debuted in Yakuza Online and is a former member of the Tojo clan's Arakawa family, who has been in prison for 17 years for a crime he didn't commit. And as I say here on IGN, a new protagonist in the Yakuza series is notable, as Kazuma Kiryu held the role for the majority of the franchise for 6 games. No. 7, from 0 to 6, 7 games, yeah. And if you want to, you can actually apply for the unnamed female lead for the next game, which is just limited to women ages 20 and up. Link is of course in the description down below, and the winners can win 1 million yen. This is not bad, definitely not bad. Konami, which we actually don't like that much here, at least I don't like it, because of how we know they treat their employees, and especially, of course, Hideo Kojima, with regards to Metal Gear Solid 5. They still do news, of course, and I'm here to report about them. So, Castlevania and Contra collections are coming to PC. They already had been in the talks about Castlevania collection being rated in Australia. But now it's official, yeah, actually, Castlevania and Contra collections are coming over to PC. And as the last bit of news, Anthem was the best-selling game in February. Let that sink in. Like, Metro Exodus didn't even reach the top 5 games, despite launching on the very start of the month. The full info bit here, of course, is also linked in the description down below. And hey, that's it again for the gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope you have a blessed day on there. My name's Anastasia. I'll see you soon again, probably on Tuesday. I'm gonna take a little break, you know, for my own health's sake, you know, just relaxing. Hope you have a nice day still, and yeah, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.